Bowl. 3 simple words, and they stir emotions and feelings across the entire state of Alabama, which can be felt and in many cases starts blood to boiling because rivalries like this define this great sport. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on last year's national champion, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. And don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. The run to the right. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Makes the grab. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Auburn.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Simmons. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He'll keep it himself, and he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Dyer. The screen, he can go. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at 4th and short.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Caught close to the marker, it's Coleman. Touchdown, Auburn! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I love the aggressive nature and the play calling there. In the opening drive of the game, you have an opportunity on 4th down, obviously, to just kick a field goal, take the lead early, establish some momentum. Instead, they get aggressive. They go for it, and not just get it, they score a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Breaks into the open. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Makes the grab, it's Brown. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Adams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. The run from the shotgun. Turning it on. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Dyer. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
They'll give it to the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes. And the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. He's past the 30. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Russell. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he's got some space. powers through. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's driving. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they've taken the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tide offense rolls onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Russell. That's caught. It's Hale. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
It's really nice to be a quarterback in today's football when running backs are basically wide receivers. Not only can you split them out, you keep them at running back, nothing open, I dump it to him. Look at that. He makes a big play for me.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. He might want another play. To the air, it's Russell. And they fail to hook up on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got his man on the right, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Fights off a defender.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. To throw, it's Dyer. Complete to the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
There he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 22 to Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes that Alabama offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Hale. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab. Slips one guy, now he's loose.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap, it's Young. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Back to throw, it's Russell. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They're working that left side. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
And they get the completion and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable. But obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. So here comes the Auburn offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Might be changing the route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Buying some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going for it all. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups, and man, those tight
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Here's the give off the left side. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Russell. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Did the work himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessful. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Williams. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. Alabama quickly back to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Still looking on the move. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Touchdown, Bama! They move on top here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge
clutch play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. That's caught. It's Cobb. Breaks into the open. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The latest edition of this in-state passion play is bathed in crimson as Alabama rolls to victory over Auburn in the Iron Bowl. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And